Hey everybody, this is Zach, the broker of Zach Taylor Real Estate. So today I'm making a video that is completely different. It is not a training video or anything else like that. I want to start doing a video series where we start informing people that are either looking to get into the business of real estate or are already in the business. And truly, my reasoning for this is every single week I talk to new agents looking to transfer over to a brokerage, and I just get the worst horror stories. And I think by better informing people in the industry or looking to get into it, that we can better equip people with the right knowledge, inform people, help them make the right choice. Because that's why we created this brokerage all along, was truly to help people and put them first. And I think we can help do that by removing any like industry secrets or stuff hidden behind the curtain. Let's bring things to light. Let's inform people. Let's provide them with all the information they need to make the best choice for them. Whether that's our brokerage, another brokerage, I just want to help people. And truly that starts with getting into the business, and it can start right here with these independent contractor agreements. I've seen so many crazy things with these, and this is where I want to start. And again, I'm not calling anybody out in this video. Everybody runs their business differently, and that's okay. But let's at least understand some of the things going on. That way you can make the best choice. So independent contractor status. Most agents, when they get into real estate, they are deemed independent contractors, not employees. Now, there are some companies out there where you'd be deemed an employee, but majority of the time, you're an independent contractor. Basically, that means you are your own little small business. Yes, you hang your license with a brokerage, but you are still your own little small business. You control your hours. You control what you do during the day. You control who you follow up with. That is what independent contractor is and how it kind of differentiates itself from being an employee. Employee, you can say, hey, you have to work this many hours, you have to show up this day and time, you have to do this during the day. And so that's one thing with real estate agents that I hear very commonly is, oh yeah, I'm an independent contractor, but our broker requires us to show up this day and time, work this many hours, call their leads, do this and that. And that really starts to blur the line between IC, independent contractor, and IC, and an employee. And so this is a really good, helpful resource right here from the National Association of Realtors. And so you can always copy this link if you need to. I'll put it in the description below, but it goes through different things of what is independent contractor versus an employee and how that looks when you're working in real estate. So check this out. And then another link at the very bottom was what resources are available. And I found this good one right here, 10 tips for managing independent contractor relationships with your sales agents. So let me show you this one right here. Don't require your real estate salespeople to report to the broker's office on certain days or at certain times in order to perform general office administrative duties, such as answering phones. Allow your real estate salespeople to work where, when, and how they deem best. And also make attendance at monthly staff or training meetings voluntary. So again, it goes back to when I hear agents saying, oh yeah, we're required to do this. We're required to show up here. We have to do this. We have to do this. We have to call these people for our broker. That really starts to get into areas of employment status, and I would be careful of that. So when you are looking for a brokerage to hang your license with, ask them what's required. Hey, do I have certain mandatory obligations? Do I have anything mandatory that's required of me? Do I have to show up certain days and times? And then you can better weigh, does that support you and your small business, or does that help their small business? So that's a really key differential. The other thing I want to pull up is when you are an independent contractor, which most of the time in real estate you are, the brokerage that you hang your license with should have you sign some sort of ICA or independent contractor agreement. And all of these are completely all over the board. And so what we did to be as fair as possible is we actually use an old Tennessee Association of Realtor independent contractor agreement form. So this is not something created by our attorneys, drafted by us that favors us. We wanted something that's as neutral and as fair as possible. So read these agreements. That is my number one tip when getting into this business, whether it's us, another company, whoever you're going to go with, read this agreement. Because a lot of times people just sign it, kind of like a software update on their phone, the terms of agreement, hit accept, and it's all these words, and we don't really know what they say. Read this agreement. And so in the mode of full transparency, I want to share what we put in this and what to look for when you go with a brokerage. So one thing that stands out to me is listing commission shall be divided as follows. We put it in writing. Hey, it is 100% to you when you close a deal, minus our transaction fee. It is in writing. You would not believe, I've heard from several agents, and it tears my heart when they sign up with a broker that promises them the world. It's not in writing what the splits are. They're just told, hey, it's this. And then they start getting charged all these fees when they have closing. Hey, there's a franchise fee. Oh, I helped you with this deal. You need to pay me an extra 20%. Oh, we also have this fee. We have an admin fee. We have a business tax fee. All these things that are not disclosed in writing. And I hate to see it. And that's why I make this video, because I want agents to be the most informed. Or if you're looking to get into the business, I want you to have the best info to make the best choice. And the other thing to look for is right here. So every single one of these ICA agreements will have some sort of cancellation clause. It'll say, hey, upon terminating of this agreement, maybe you left for another brokerage, you transferred, you went to a different company. If that happens, is there a cancellation fee? And this is how we are starting to do things differently. And we've done this from the start, and we are truly trying to improve this industry, change things. And I know that starts with doing the little things right. It's all the little things that add up. And that's where we shine, is let's do things right. Let's put people first. And the way we do that is, hey, if you leave, if you transfer, if you go to another company, if you fire us, there's no cancellation fee. That's why we put zeros here. I've seen 25% fees, 50% fees. I've seen 75% cancellation fees. If you leave, we're going to keep 75% as a cancellation fee of every deal you have going on. And I think that's just, that's their business and that's how they do business, but that's not how we do business. We say, hey, if you leave for another company, that means we failed you. We were not doing something right. We were fired. We're not going to hold anything over you. We're not going to charge you a cancellation fee. We didn't do our job. So that's why we put a zero there. The other thing is, let me go ahead and share our terms as well. And so what we say is, as the brokerage, you actually, as the agent, you have to cover your MLS fees and your local association. Well, if you don't pay those after a certain amount of time, they actually charge us as the brokerage. And so we say, hey, if we ever incur any of your fees, then we go ahead and just add that to your next monthly office fee with us, and that way we can get reimbursed. So that's in there just out of being fair to all parties. We also say, hey, any mail that comes to us will open. We go ahead and let you know. If a rental or lease commission is less than $500, the broker will forego the 99 transaction fee and revert to an 80-20 split, 80% to the agent and 20% to the broker. We said this below $500 because if we continue to charge our transaction fee, that would just be egregious on that amount of money. So let's say, for example, you do a rental deal, you make $100. We're not going to charge our normal transaction fee. So we just say, hey, in that case, we keep $20 accounting, insurance, compliance, helping you out with any questions with the deal. We keep 20%, so that'd be $20. You keep 80. So that's in there as well. Right here is very important. If licensee transfers to another brokerage, Zach Taylor Real Estate releases any leads or clients that belong to the licensee that are not in a pending transaction. So most brokerages say if you have something pending, it closes with us. You can go ahead and go to a different company. We'll still pay you out, but it closes under us. Well, we go one step further and we say, hey, we also release any of your listings, any of your leads, all your clients. We release all those because, again, it goes back to the principle. If you want to leave our company, that means we are not doing something right. And we do not deserve to keep your clients, your family members, your sphere of influence, your listings. Those are yours. So we release all those. And that is probably few and far between. If you look at different ICA agreements, this is probably very, very rare to find. And so the last part is, if licensee leaves Zach Taylor Real Estate, Zach Taylor Real Estate will provide access to or a copy of any transaction files within the past 3 years upon request. Because again, the state of Tennessee requires us to keep a copy of everything for 3 years. And again, more horror stories, but agents being locked out of their e-signature platforms, locked out of their past files. And we're like, hey, we'll give you copies of your deals. Anything within the past 3 years, just ask us, we'll give you a copy. So we put all this in writing because we are trying to improve this industry. We are trying to make things better. We truly put the agent first. And I know, like I said earlier, it starts with doing the little things right. And if you do that consistently over and over and over, we can continue to help more people and improve this industry. So if you are in real estate, or even if you're looking to get into real estate, look over the independent contractor agreement in front of you, whether that's our company, another company, read through it, make sure the terms are favorable, make sure you agree with everything, you understand what happens if you ever go to another company, and that should help you make the best choice of where you should hang your license. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll also post the link of what everything we offer at Zach Taylor Real Estate down below in the description. And if you have any questions, always feel free to reach out, and I will see you guys next time.